All right, we're going to close out the show tonight. First, just so this way I keep to my word, I got my great Donald Trump hat on. But that being said, I end tonight with a graphic video, so just be a little aware. It is of a routine traffic stop that turned deadly. That's how everyone seems to be describing what happened last night in Minnesota when 32-year-old Philando Castile was stopped for a broken taillight. Castile's girlfriend says that he told the officer he had a firearm, which he had a permit for. But when he went to get his license and registration, the police officer shot him 4 times in the arm. Take a look at this video that the girlfriend posted on Facebook Live as it was happening.
Stay with me. We got pulled over for a busted tail light in the back. And the police he's covered. He ain't killed my friend. He's licensed. He's licensed to carry. He was trying to get out his ID and his wallet out his pocket, and he let the officer know that he had a firearm and he was reaching for his wallet, and the officer just shot him in his arm. We're waiting for a back. I will, sir. No worries. I will. He just shot his arm off. We got pulled over on Larpener.
I told him not to reach for it. I told him to get his hand out.
You told him to get his ID, sir, and his driver's license. Oh my God, please don't tell me he's dead. Please don't tell me my boyfriend just went like that.
Keep your hands where they are, please.
Yes, I will, sir. I'll keep my hands where they are.
The gentleman later died minutes after arriving at the hospital, and the shooting comes just one day after a police shooting in Baton Rouge, which we showed you last night, was also all caught on video. Joining me now to discuss this is former NYPD detective Tom Ruskin, joining us via Skype. Tom, look, I listened to that video. I mean, it's heartbreaking for everybody involved, obviously. I listened to the police officer, and I could almost, it sounds like his voice is crying, like he's cracking.
He definitely is emotionally distraught over having to use his gun in the line of duty. No cop goes to work wanting to use his weapon, but it's one of the aspects of a police officer's job that could come into effect, and it'll affect you for the rest of your life.
Tom, yesterday I had on Bernie Carrick, who you know well, and we were discussing about what took place in Baton Rouge. And when we were discussing that, we had on another guest. He's an African-American guy who writes for the Daily Beast. And the gentleman, his name is, I can't remember his name, but he was saying, this didn't have to happen. We didn't have to have this guy. The Baton Rouge guys the cops didn't have to shoot him. We don't have to be talking about a dead guy right now. And Bernie Carrick said something which I think holds a lot of water. And that is, he says, yeah, you're right. Had that guy not resisted arrest, he'd still be alive today and we wouldn't be having this segment. That being said, I mean, we don't know everything about this particular video, but from what we see and what the cop says, he says, I told you not to reach. So is there, I mean, look, you're a cop and everybody's going to say you're going to defend the cop, but you've been in that situation before. Would it just been better if the guy just raised his hands and, again, we wouldn't be talking about this today?
There are 2 very dangerous situations for cops. The first is a domestic dispute. You and I have discussed this on the show before. The second is a car stop. Cops are doing this by themselves. They have no idea what they're doing or approaching until they're up there and the person's properly identified. In this case, it appears to me that the cop saw the weapon, was never told the weapon, and there's protocols for how to properly identify the fact that you have a weapon, be it a cop or a concealed weapon permit. It appears that the officer saw the weapon, thought he was going for the weapon, and may have used his weapon in defending himself.
Look, obviously, I mean, you could tell, again, I'm from a family of police officers, and not one of them goes to work with the intent of trying to hurt somebody. They go and put their own lives in jeopardy at all given times, and they're there to try to help the public. And in this case, this may be one of those situations, again, where it's just like if the guy would have put his hands up, we wouldn't be here talking about this. Tom, as always, great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for weighing in on this, pal. We'll see you here soon again. All right, so what do you folks think? Send me an email at dmlreport@newsmax.com. That's dmlreport@newsmax.com. Tell me what you think about that video we just showed you, and tell me everything you thought about the show. Donald Trump's vice president. Who should it be? That being said, until tomorrow, may God bless you, our troops, and the United States of America. Thanks for tuning in, and good night.